Why do so many spiritual teachers say different things? How can it be that they all think that they are telling the truth? And when you listen to them, it sounds right. You feel a ring of truth in their words. But yet they're all saying things that oppose each other, so it's not possible that they're all right. What is going on here? What is the truth? And who is telling the truth and who is lying? Or who is being deceived? Well, the truth is not as simple as we think. We live in a 3D world. It's a world of opposites. We're used to black and white, truth and lie. There can only be one truth. But that's not how it works in the universe. You can think of the truth as an onion with many layers. So one outer layer is the truth, but an inner layer, which has a totally different thing, is true as well. And then there's, when you go deep enough, there's a core truth. But I'll illustrate this with an example because it's very, very vague otherwise. For example, you might have heard spiritual teachers say that Earth is a learning school, that we come here as eternal souls to learn lessons. And then another teacher will say, Earth is kind of a prison. It's a prison planet. We're all stuck here. We have a reincarnation trap where we are forced to reincarnate here over and over again while we don't want to. And yet someone else will say, no, it's a game. We're playing the game of life. Yeah, it's starting to rain here. I'm going to move. So in this game theory, you can think of Earth as a VR environment, a virtual reality, where some souls, before we incarnated, have chosen one team, other souls have chosen the other team. So there's not really good and evil, we're just two different teams playing different roles. So you hear all these things from the different teachers, and when you hear them, maybe you feel there is some truth in this, but all of these things are completely different. How can they all be true? Because they're truths on different layers. For example, yes, we do come here to learn lessons because that's the ultimate goal of souls. We want to evolve, we want to grow towards our full potential, and we have to learn to do that. We have to, by learning, we evolve. So we come here to learn. But learning in itself can be quite boring. think of a normal school. So we made a game out of it. We do have teams. It is a game. It is a VR environment where we learn via game. We have what's the word? Gamified or something? Can I think of it? So we have made a game of our lessons. And then there's the prison theory. How does that fit in? And this is also true on a different layer, because this game has evolved in such a way that the team that is playing the evil side, the dark side, is playing its role really, really well, and has made this planet into a prison planet that we cannot escape anymore. So this is still part of the game, this is still part of the lessons, but they've gone, let's say, a little bit too far in it, and it's not nice anymore, and it's become a prison where we are entrapped. Although all of that is changing now. With the Ascension, there is no more reincarnation trap, and the Ascension is really to escape out of this prison. So that's a good example of all things being right on different levels. So you can also think of the truth as this giant sun, really, really, really big. We think of the truth as one dot, but it's not. It's huge. I mean, when you look at it from this way, you see one truth, and when you look at it from the other way, you see a different truth. They're all right on different levels. And of course, one is closer to the core truth. One is closer to the ultimate truth, which we love in our 3D world. But that doesn't really matter. That's why they always say in spirituality, take what resonates with you. What's important is the truth that resonates right now, because that's the one that you need for whatever you're doing right now, for the lessons that you're learning right now, for the path that you're on right now. And the truth will evolve, and you'll realize, yeah, I think I know the truth, but there's so much more to know. There's so many more layers that I didn't know of. So I think as long as we are here on Earth, or at least I will never know the core truth. It's my mind cannot comprehend it yet. Maybe once that we are no longer here, when we are in a more pure form, we'll say, yes, of course, that's the core truth. It's so easy. but it's too abstract. We don't have the concepts right now to understand this core truth. And it doesn't matter. We have the layer truth, we have the symbolism, and that's enough for now. Maybe another example to illustrate, an example that I really like is, you have one story goes that we incarnate. So we have, or we are eternal souls. We incarnate in a body, then we die, we incarnate again, keeps on going. But then another story says you die and go to heaven or a form of heaven. So you live one life on earth, and then you have the eternal life in heaven or in the afterworld. And again, both are correct, which is really, really cool. How can both be correct? And I have a different video on this explaining why this is possible. I will link that video down below. It's about what you are here on earth, that you are a combination of soul, ego, and physical body. And this combination makes it possible that you both reincarnate and go to heaven and stay there forever. I think that's all I have to say about the truth. The most important part is don't cling to your truth too strongly, because what we think is the truth is never the core layer. There's always more, and don't think that some people are just full of nonsense. They're not telling the truth. Everyone is right on a certain level, so don't judge too fast. That's it for now. See you next time. Bye bye.